Check this.
What's up, guys? This is Kyle from VGN. I recently just beat the Defiance campaign. I've been doing side quests, so I thought I might do a review on the game. So yeah, let's get into this. Defiance was a pretty good game. Start to finish, I don't know. I thought it was an okay game. The MMO features really brought out, what the game is all about. And I really had a great experience with friends with that part. So, although many sites have given this game a 4 or 5 star, I don't think the game deserves it. The game was very repetitive in the main storyline. First of all, most of the missions include you defending someone or trying to hack, fix, or rig something. So I thought the game was very repetitive that way. That got boring, but I pushed through the game easily. I mean, it wasn't that hard to do everything. So. Some of the missions were kind of annoying, but I mean, they weren't hard. Also thought that the game had no surprises at all. I kept thinking that there was going to be some twist or turn to the game, like when the raiders had some kind of weaponry from the military or something like that. I thought they were going to be involved somehow. There's going to be some double crossing, but no. I mean, it was pretty predictable. I mean, I predicted many things to happen that just simply didn't, and I mean, I don't know. I just thought that it wasn't. I didn't think the campaign was thought out that well. Lastly, about the campaign, I felt that there was no official training for the final boss. Like, I was doing all this stuff, and then I get up to the final boss, and he's hard. He's impossible to beat. This guy is, he's got his ego unit, you've got your ego unit, but instead he can do like a million things and you can do one. Your guy is a train wreck compared to him. So, yeah, without trying to spoil anything, the ending boss was so hard. I was probably in my room for about 3 hours trying to figure out different strategies for how to beat this guy at each stage. As for multiplayer, the game did a great job for co-op play. I had so much fun playing with friends with co-op play. I mean, we just hop in someone's car and go do some arc falls somewhere, get some loot, go do other arc falls, get to the, Hellbug Hellions, do that stuff. I mean, I just thought it was great. Doing missions together really made it a lot better than, doing missions by yourself. Doing missions by yourself, playing the game by yourself, it gets kind of boring. So, usually I play with friends, and the multiplayer is great, besides the occasional lag and server connectivity problems can be kind of frustrating, but other than that, the playing is great. On the other hand, we have the PvP play. I don't like it. Personally, I think it was underdeveloped. I felt like, though, because I beat the game, I had a strong advantage in the game. I mean, I'd go 15-0 in the games, and it wasn't a challenge. It was too easy, and it wasn't fun. For those of you that don't know, though, there's also another PvP thing called Shadow Wars. I've played it a couple times. Don't really know a whole lot about it, but I know that you've got 2 teams. Some of them is like team deathmatch. You have to capture the objectives, stuff like that. I felt like it was really open area, too big. I felt like everyone was at a disadvantage, probably except for snipers. I mean, I was a sniper, but I still felt like I was at a disadvantage. I mean, you'd have it. I think it brought out the more undevelopedness, if that's even a word. Just because it was so unbalanced. I mean, you've got guys with shotguns camping there. You've got people in the service vehicles shooting at you. I mean, I felt like there was no sense of team there. There's no that team feeling. It was just everybody for themselves. But you can't play that way. I know a lot of games don't do that, but I really felt like it was too big of an area for a team of that size to do anything about, to actually act like a team. So yeah, so that's that. With the PvP, I didn't really like it. Co-op was good though, so let's see. along with all this, the game also had a lot of bugs and glitches. Um, they weren't that weren't like meant to be placed there. So like, you can go into glitches in different games, and they're meant to be there. There's Easter eggs and stuff like that. But I mean, it was just frustrating because I got stuck into several missions for hours on end, and I couldn't do anything about it. So like some of the mining missions, the guys would just keep spawning, and it was the most annoying thing ever because they would spawn up and you keep killing you, and then or you'd keep killing them, and it would just be never ending. So yeah, I would log out and then log back in, and it'd be still the same thing. So it was really frustrating. There's also glitches with riding in cars with friends, killing enemies, and gunfire. So, cars with friends, it's really laggy. Sometimes it glitches, you go under the ground. Killing enemies, I felt like when the server connectivity was bad, and some of the glitches that came from that were like, you kill an enemy, and he just, like, flies. Like, literally, he gets up, and he just walks one away, and he just flies. And it's you can definitely tell it's not part of the game because he's not walking, he's just moving. His structure is just moving. And then gunfire. I mean, this is another glitch with lag. If you're doing an arc fall and there's a ton of people standing there, you hear. I mean, sometimes the gun disappears when you're firing it, reloading. The bullets don't exactly match up with or correspond with the gunfire. So that's the thing. Overall, I'd give the game about a 2 or a 3. I didn't think it was that great. I wouldn't recommend buying this game for all the reasons stated before. Although they're coming out with DLC for it, I don't think they can make the game any better. I don't think it'll improve the game. If anything, I think it'll make the game worse. If the predictability and all the other characteristics came from the actual game are put into the DLC, I think... I don't know. I think the developers of this game had a great mindset when they first started. I watched the trailers. I think they know what they wanted to do, but I don't think they could develop it enough. I think if they would have released it later, I think they could have done a lot better. I mean, like, just everything. I felt like I was playing a game from like 2007 or something. It wasn't really that great. I'm not saying games from 2007 are bad. I'm just saying, we're looking for the new. Although older games are, good. I'm talking about your average Joe games from 2007. I'm just, we're looking as a gaming community. We're looking for something new, and we really want, game developers to bring that new out. Although this is an MMO, there were MMOs before. Like we've got Final Fantasy. I mean, it's better in that you don't have to pay for it, but we still, it's not. I just felt like the game was really underdeveloped. If you guys thought the video was helpful to you, please leave a like and subscribe for more. Leave a comment if you guys have any questions or want to discuss something about the game. Thanks, guys. Peace out.